All right, everyone, welcome back. Today we will be discussing Venus in Aquarius. But before I do, we must understand, what does Venus represent? So here I have a list of several things you can definitely find through your Venus placement. So starting off with attraction, what is something about you that people absolutely gravitate towards? Imagine having a perfume or cologne that's bottled up by what makes you specifically attractive. And it's just the same for what we are attracted to. And this isn't just exclusive to other people. Think soft beds, the finest linens, ocean views, comfort through tangible things, confidence or lack of confidence. To give you an example, Venus displays if we love to share our intellect but shy away from being center stage. Things that can make us feel uncomfortable, this can be seen through Venus. Money. Now, there are multiple ways to distinguish wealth or income or gains, but Venus guides you to your natural profession or your calling, meaning you could be exceptionally successful at this particular hobby or skill, which seems like you were born to do it. Venus also shows us how we like to spend on our comfort or things we like. An example, if you're highly into astrology, more than likely you've purchased multiple books, especially ones that go into great detail, because Venus is all about the details. The details like how we pay for things, the money we like to carry with us, the high profile credit cards with high limits, a wallet full of cash, or maybe no cash. Venus is always explained as a planet that likes luxuries and things with a high price tag. That can be true, but there are many things that look expensive, but it's actually very cheap or of poor quality. Venus represents things of value or of quality. And this leads me into the wife. In a men's chart, Venus represents the wife in the qualities that she has. She can be graceful, a very nice dresser, or even highly successful or a social butterfly. This can all be seen through Venus. Happiness. Our sensuality is something that could be seen very well through Venus. How alluring do we feel when it comes to the opposite sex? Or do we like to skip over intimacy and get right to the physical act? Our seductiveness can definitely be seen through Venus. Going out in nature, traveling, anything in the arts are all things that can make us happy or we take pleasure in. This is what the planet Venus can represent. I am at your service. This is Venus in Aquarius. While I certainly do not mean you are a servant, Venus in Aquarius demonstrates the true humanitarian nature of Aquarius. The people with Venus in Aquarius are some of the most giving people you could meet. They love to give their time, their ideas, their service to any and everyone who needs it. And the best part about it is they love to do it. Venus in Aquarius is not expecting compensation or tallying every good deed because for some reason they feel it's their duty to help society. Venus in Aquarius is a placement where they unknowingly possess an endless wealth of knowledge, and they truly don't believe they lose anything in sharing all they know or all they have with others. Unbeknownst to them, the more they give, the more they seem to receive. It is the universal karma of getting a return on their investment. Aside from their humble and giving nature, let's take a minute and focus on the ruling planet of Aquarius, which is Saturn. The rule usually applied is that Venus and Saturn are neutral with one another. So why is it that Venus in Aquarius can be considered such a good placement? Venus likes to be taken care of, and Aquarius will not waste time in doing so. You can expect this person to be intellectual, disciplined in their studies, and wanting to amass as much information as they can. Also, this placement makes them down to earth, sociable, and likable by all types of people. Their effortless problem-solving skills and platonic relationships grant them access to successful opportunities, smart investments, and even friendships with people in high places. They can be the most casual of dressers. Everything about Venus in Aquarius is down to earth. Even if your aesthetic is a bit more sophisticated due to your ascendant or your moon placement, or even what you have going on in the second and fourth house, when you get to know a Venus in Aquarius person, they are very comfortable to be around. In relationships, the Venus and Aquarius types are not the most emotionally expressive. I find they would rather gift you something or do something nice for you, rather than relying on words to express how they feel. Remember, Aquarius is still an air sign, and air signs would rather communicate with logic than with emotion. Also, air fluctuates. Venus in Aquarius can be highly stimulated by the opposite sex. The easygoing nature of Venus in Aquarius can often attract forbidden fruit because it seems like a refreshing experience with someone who could be so funny, witty, smart, but strangely distant in some way. Suitors may feel like they know or they've seen great sides of the Venus in Aquarius, but they still feel a million miles away on who they really are. Particularly if your Venus in Aquarius is negatively placed, then these type of issues are more likely to happen. Venus in Aquarius can also mean a loosely flowing dating life. Because this is a non-judgmental placement, this could also mean a highly experimental placement as well when it comes to being with suitors. Also, Aquarius can represent anything that is non-traditional, so it is highly likely something will be unique about your marriage or the one you choose to settle down with. Maybe you're in a long-distance relationship or you sleep in separate beds. Something is going to be out of the ordinary. This is also a placement that doesn't make breakups one big drama. It's not that they don't love their spouse, but they also do not hold on to anything that wants to be free, and that's including them. They will partner with someone solely based on having and maintaining a great friendship and accepting each other for who they are. The minute you try to change or judge a Venus in Aquarius, you might as well call it quits. The Venus in Aquarius will work with their partner always, but if there is too much compromise to the point the Venus in Aquarius person does not feel like themselves anymore, they will walk away from the relationship. Also, the Venus in Aquarius, especially in a woman's chart, will never tell you they don't feel as sexy as the suitors see them. While they may know that they are attractive, the sensual nature of the Venus in Aquarius is low, almost non-existent. Sexually, they do not have a problem with being with someone, but the sensuality part, like allowing the partner to admire them or even undressing slowly in front of the partner, can make them uncomfortable. They would rather skip it and just get to the casualness of it. In the later years of their life, Venus and Aquarius tend to look at their life of service and relationships and trials and tribulations and their success, and they have no regrets. They are content with the life they have lived. Lastly, I would like to mention the 11th house and Aquarius being the ruler of this house. So sharing what you have learned, interdependence in society, seeing what it's like to rely on each other from a societal standpoint, developing society, and the systems we use, all are governed under this house and this sign. There is never a loss when you genuinely help others gain. Venus in Aquarius. I would like to thank everyone for taking the time out to watch this presentation, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.